Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Standing in, Trey Turner, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
Turner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Chopper to short. Baez ranging to his right. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Eaton hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations. He's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, I've been very impressed with Asdrubal Cabrera. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Here's Howie Kendrick. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto to the plate now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Again, another foul ball. Oh, and 2. Here it is. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. One left for Washington, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Anibal Sanchez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Now in the box, Jason Hayward. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
The pitch. Right side, defense aligned perfectly, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Batting second, the third baseman, Kris Bryant.
Digging in next will be Kris Bryant. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep to straightaway right. Going back is the right fielder. Into the bleachers and gone. Kris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. Number 13 for him on the year as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. Thames is there to put it away for route number 1.
Batting fourth.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
I'm looking to see if Anthony Rizzo can turn it around. He's only picked up one hit in this series, and I know this. I expect a lot more from him, and I think he expects more of himself, too. This could be the game that gets him going, though. A lot of times when these guys take overs, look out. They're just about to catch fire.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and Cabrera bobbles it. And there's out number 2.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Thames is underneath this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Chicago. So stepping in, Eric Thames, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. One and one. Here it comes. And he takes a called strike 2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's just 2 for 12. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. And he looks at his sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The third baseman, number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nationals gone in order. They trail things here 2-0. And that brings up Javi Baez. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He'll check in here at 256. 5 homers and a dozen RBIs. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. No outs, nobody on. Breaks his bat as this ball's lifted into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Trey Turner up the chute. This is a guy that when asked to go to center field not too long ago, looked like that was going to be the spot for him. Now he's asked to move to the middle infield, back to his position at North Carolina State, and he can pick and grin, and he has got some of the quickest feet in the game.
So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 6 home runs, 10 RBIs. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him swinging in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the pitcher Kyle Hendricks will be the next to bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. Sanchez gets his sign. Here's the 0-1. Liner towards second. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, D-Roy, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
First delivery to him on the way. Hayward, a native of New Jersey, the Garden State as it's known. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Working for the punch out and the offering. A ball and 2 strikes. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We've played 2. It's 3-0 Chicago. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Zimmerman, or just simply Zim, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan Zimmerman. The 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now here's the pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Into the box now, Anibal Sanchez. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. One and 2 to the Nationals pitcher.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
1 out, nobody on. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Turner, playing here in his age 26 season, he was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Adam Eaton digging in next. And that misses, ball one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave one. They trail in this one 3-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Entering the day, they are arguably the most dangerous group of hitters in baseball, as they rank 1st in the majors in both home runs and slugging percentage. Now, obviously, the home runs are a big part of the slugging percentage, but as one of the coaches told me, we've got guys in the lineup with dynamic skill sets. We've got plenty of power, but we've also got guys that will use the whole field and that can turn on the jets when they shoot one into the gap. Safe to say, this is a tough lineup to hold down, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. This is line to left. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the 3rd. Already 2 hits in the ball game as he's on base here in the home 3rd. And as we pull up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he ranks 2nd on the team in that category. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Rizzo hits a little over the 270 mark. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Bryant on at first, nobody out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts well off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit.
And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
As a batter right there, that's exactly the pitch your eyes light up on. You know he's known for a nasty split finger, but he left that one thigh high, and the batter did exactly what he's supposed to.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Now batting, left fielder.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. None out, runners at first and second. And he got him.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Off the LED board and gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
This has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that'll be all for Anibal Sanchez. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon, as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Tanner Rainey is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Tanner Rainey. The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico.
So now to the plate, Nico Horner, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2-0 count. The pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 4 runs here in this half inning. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
This one's flared off to the right side. Thames is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's the Cubs 7 and the Nationals nothing. All set for the start of the 4th. In now for Washington, Howie Kendrick. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And Kendrick has a base hit.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Here now is Juan Soto. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark.
Well, I think the second baseman felt the heat from the runner coming at him. He seemed to rush his throw, and that caused him to throw it wide at first. Tough turn, but I think he'd tell you he should have made a better throw.
Ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker, strike 1.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Hayward is there. Let's see if they test it. And boy, I thought they might have had a shot at scoring him there, but they put up the stop sign with 2 away now. So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting former All-Star Asdrubal Cabrera. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here comes the first pitch. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Hayward is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Here's Chris Bryant now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. As a look, now the pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
7 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's set and the pitch. Fouled off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit hard on the ground to first. Zimmerman has it to second for 1. Relay to Zimmerman, the double play to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Cubs 7 and the Nationals nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 3 homers and 15 RBIs. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 7.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. On a line, that's a base hit.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
In now is Adam Eaton. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for Washington. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Austin Voth gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Out in front of it, strike 1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Ew, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. Looking up is the right fielder, and that's off the scoreboard. What a blast! A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
That pitch was grooved right down Main Street. He couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Javier Baez.
The batter, number 9.
Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. Fouled away. 2-2 now to Baez. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are...
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, and that'll hit off the ivy out there. The relay, and this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
The center fielder.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
Ready for another shot now. Ian Happ, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, That was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
0-1, here it comes. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Happ with a 2-1 count now.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Runner at second here with one man out. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Digging in now, Nico Hoerner, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch coming, here it is.
Nope, that's inside.
Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and Kendrick will make the play to retire the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now an 8-0 ball game. Stepping up now, Howie Kendrick. He singled his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for Washington, the left fielder, Juan Soto.
Ready now, Juan Soto. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this is taken outside for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Eric Thames is on deck. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Standing in now, Eric Thames. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2.
Hey, we have to commend him right here. 1 out away from grinding through 6 strong innings against one of the better lineups in the game.
Thames behind 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still 8-0. And now the Cubs pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Grounded to short. And that's the first out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 coming. Lined hard toward right center. Eaton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Fouled away. The 1-2.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Zimmerman has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order as it remains an 8-0 ball game.
Leading off for Washington, the catcher, number
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
now batting, third baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Ready for another chance? Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Well, he got the leadoff guy hitting on a ground out. Now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Now batting, the first
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Zimmerman. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's good. Hey! 1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Two out, nobody on. Two and two. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So at the very least, that two-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning. Victor Robles will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Nationals leave one. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Wander Suero comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Last half of the 7th here, so digging in now, Anthony Rizzo. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Lifted down the line in left, and no one will get this one. The 1-2 swung on in the dirt, strike three. He'll throw down to first, one away.
The catcher, number 40.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. One out, nobody on. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Into the bleachers and out of here. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. Home run number 9 on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty D. How about this, D-Bro? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Javier Baez. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First offering on its way. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side, and that's in there, base hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's, you've said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Ian Happ is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Two out with the man at first. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Second baseman, Nico Hoerner.
At the plate now, Nico Hoerner. The swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Zimmerman will put this one away, and the side is retired. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It is now 9-0. Here now is Trey Turner. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch grounded down the third baseline. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Now at the plate, Adam Eaton. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Settling in now, Howie Kendrick, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. 1 out and a runner on second base. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Juan Soto. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
The 0-2 delivery breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington. They're down 9-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Soto moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. Here's Jason Hayward now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Daniel Hudson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box, Chris Bryant. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. And this one's in the dirt. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fastball just missed above the zone.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
3-2 now. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
2 out here and a runner at second. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
D-Row, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate. Just enough for a base hit.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to deep right field. Right fielder looking up at the track. The wall. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop.
Into the box now, Javier Baez. Guess he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. The 0-1 pitch is taken. That's ball one.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. You just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around second, looking for the cycle. And would you believe it? It's a triple to give him the cycle. Javier Baez just hit for the cycle. What a thrill for him and everybody here in attendance for that matter.
Wow, this is great, Matt. I've seen a few others besides this one, and it is really exciting for everyone, even the broadcaster. It's such a rare feat in our sport, and it always seems to come out of nowhere. So it's pretty cool we got a chance to see some baseball history in this one.
Roenis Elias comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Roenis Elias.
Stepping in now, Ian Happ. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. So far this year against Southpaws, Happ averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly 250. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Turner is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready once again, Eric Thames. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
1-1 the count. And the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 1-1. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
The third baseman.
Stepping in as Asdrubal Cabrera. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And that misses inside 1-0. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
2-1 the count. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Popped him up. Contreras waits on it. 2 gone.
Up next for Washington, the first baseman, Brian.
Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Zimmerman. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
A runner on first with 2 away. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble. And the Cubs have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
13-0, the convincing final score. The Cubbies scored a lucky 13 in this one. Kyle Hendricks wins his 3rd of the season as he struck out 13 in this one. Anibal Sanchez was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Chicago Cubs pounded out 17 hits in this one as they pulled away from the Nationals 13-0. As of today, the Cubs are in second place in the NL Central and the Nationals sit in first place in the National League East Division. The Brewers put together 10 total hits as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 10-3. At the start of the day, the Brewers are atop the NL Central, and the Diamondbacks are in second place in the NL West. The Buccos racked up 11 hits as a team as they took the win in extra innings over the Phillies 6-5. As of right now, the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central, and the Phillies sit in last place in the National League East. The St. Louis Cardinals combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets 8-2. Heading into the day, the Cardinals sit in third place in the National League Central Division, while the Mets are in third place in the NL East. Nicholas Castellanos was a one-man highlight reel with 3 home runs and 5 RBIs, helping lead Cincinnati to victory over Colorado 11-1. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. As of today, the Rockies are in 4th place in the NL West, while the Reds sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division. Jorge Alfaro picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame as the Marlins took care of Atlanta 4-3. In the standings, the Braves sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division, and the Marlins are 4th in the division. Matt Beatty plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the Dodgers were winners over the Padres 7-2. At the start of the day, the Dodgers sit in 1st place in the National League West Division, and the Padres are 3rd in the division. The San Francisco Giants got 11 hits overall as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 4-3. As of right now, the Giants sit in last place in the National League West Division, and the White Sox are in 3rd place in the AL Central. The Yankees knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Red Sox 7-3. As of today, the Yankees are leading the American League East, while the Red Sox are 2nd in the division. Diego Castillo won his first game of the season, helping lead the Rays over the Rangers 4-3. Heading into the day, the Rays sit in 4th place in the American League East Division, while the Rangers are in 1st place in the AL West. Asher Wojciechowski collected win number 2 on the year, helping the Orioles defeat the Angels 6-0. At the start of the day, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division, and the Angels sit in 4th place in the American League West. Miguel Cabrera had 3 hits in the contest, helping the Tigers take care of the Indians 3-1. In other news from Cleveland, third baseman Jose Ramirez will be out of action for the next couple of days. He's dealing with shoulder soreness. As of right now, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division, while the Indians are 2nd in the division. The Minnesota Twins earned the 3-game series sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 5-3. In other Twins news, left fielder number 20 will miss a significant amount of time as he's been placed on the 60-day DL. They say he's got a torn rotator cuff. As of today, the Twins are in 1st place in the AL Central, and the Royals are 4th in the division. The Toronto Blue Jays launched 3 home runs as they defeated the A's in Oakland 6-5. Entering the day's action, the A's sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, and the Blue Jays are in 3rd place in the AL East. The Seattle Mariners combined for a 4-hitter as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 1-0. At the start of the day, the Astros sit in 2nd place in the American League West, and the Mariners are 4th in the division. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.